Trade-based money laundering, TBML, is a method used by criminals to launder the proceeds of their illicit activities through the international trade system. It involves the manipulation of trade transactions, such as invoicing, to disguise the true source of funds and make them appear legitimate. Anti-money laundering laws are designed to prevent, detect and prosecute TBML activities by imposing various obligations on financial institutions and businesses involved in cross-border trade. These obligations include conducting customer due diligence, monitoring transactions, reporting suspicious activities, and complying with sanctions and embargoes. However, anti-money laundering laws can also have unintended consequences for foreign trade and investment. For example, anti-money laundering laws can increase the costs and complexity of trade transactions, especially for small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, that may lack the resources and expertise to comply with the rules. Anti-money laundering laws can create barriers to entry and competition in the global market, as some countries may have stricter or more inconsistent regulations than others. Anti-money laundering laws can discourage foreign entities from engaging in trade with certain regions or sectors that are perceived as high risk or subject to sanctions, even if they have legitimate business interests. Anti-money laundering laws can expose foreign entities to the risk of sanctions and penalties for violating the rules, either intentionally or inadvertently. These sanctions and penalties can range from fines and asset freezes to criminal prosecution and reputational damage. Therefore, foreign entities that are involved in trade-based money laundering activities need to be aware of the anti-money laundering laws that apply to them and their trading partners, and take appropriate measures to mitigate the risks. Some of these measures include conducting thorough due diligence on customers, suppliers, intermediaries and beneficiaries of trade transactions, and verifying their identities, backgrounds and sources of funds. Implementing effective internal controls and policies to monitor trade transactions for any signs of TBML, such as over or under-invoicing, multiple invoicing, over or under-shipment, or misrepresentation of quality. Reporting any suspicious or unusual trade transactions to the relevant authorities, such as financial intelligence units, FIUs, customs agencies, or law enforcement agencies. Cooperating with the authorities in case of any investigations or inquiries related to TBML activities, and providing accurate and timely information and documentation. Reviewing and updating the compliance program regularly to reflect the changes in the regulatory environment, the business operations and the risk profile of the foreign entity. By following these measures, foreign entities can reduce the likelihood of being involved in TBML activities and avoid the negative impacts of anti-money laundering laws on their trade and investment opportunities.